Before transformations, gods, and genocidal aliens,
Hello, monkeys!
we had the original Dragon Ball, which was the story of a young boy called Son Goku and his journey to become the strongest martial artist in the world while stopping the Dragon Balls from falling into the wrong hands. In today's video, we're gonna go over the top 10 battles in the entire first series called Dragon Ball. This is part 1 of my top 10 series. Next is Dragon Ball Z, so if you love Dragon Ball, don't forget to subscribe. Number 10, Goku vs. Tambourine. Following the death of Krillin to the hands of Tambourine after the 22nd Budokai, Goku goes off prematurely on his quest to get revenge. He catches up to Tambourine, but because of his fatigue, he gets his Quinto-Un blown up and has to go on foot, where he eventually meets Yajirobe, and together they kill Symbol. Demon King Piccolo senses the death of his son and sends Tambourine off to take care of whoever it was that killed Symbol, and that is where we get the first battle between Goku and Tambourine. Off the bat, this is one of the most brutal beatdowns in the anime, as Goku does not pull his punches, going as far as even taunting him mid-beatdown. This is the first time Goku has really fought with intent to kill off the bat, which is why I feel this fight had such importance. Goku ends Tambourine with his patented Kamehameha, which then prompts Demon King Piccolo to come down, but we'll get to him later. Number 9. Tien Goku vs. Tien. The last major arc of Dragon Ball was the 23rd Budokai tournament, which would have the long-awaited rematch of Tien versus a now Tien Goku. Now, both of these fighters previously faced off in the finals of the 22nd Budokai, which we'll talk about later. This is the first time we get to see the results of Goku's training under Kami. As far as we knew at the time, Kami was the end-all be-all of strength, and there was no better opponent than Tien to see Goku go up against. This battle was intense from the start, with a lot of back and forth action with them testing out each other's speeds first. It isn't until Goku takes off his weighted clothing that his true strength and speed is shown. Goku overwhelms Tien, but Tien isn't done yet. He uses his Shishin no Ken, which splits his body into 4. Tien thinks he has Goku cornered, but Goku uses a solar flare technique, blinding the Tiens, which is when Goku points out 2 weaknesses. One being Tien's reliance on his eyes, and the other being the fact that his power is split into 4, making him weak. Goku proceeds to eliminate Tien and advance to the finals. This battle is an amazing representation of just how far Goku got in the time skip, and an amazing back and forth full of techniques and one-ups. Number 8. Goku vs. Nam. Goku vs. Nam is Goku's first true test in Dragon Ball, as it is the first fighter to really give him a one-on-one challenge in the 21st Budokai. Nam isn't your usual anime opponent, as Toriyama really gave Nam a sad backstory and real reason to win the tournament. Nam is in need of the tournament money in order to bring water and supplies to his village, who is poor. This gives the audience a bit of conflicting feelings, as you really don't want Nam to lose, but also want Goku to get to the finals. The battle itself is close, and Goku even gets knocked out by Nam's cross-arm diver right. According to Nam, nobody can wake up from the attack, but obviously Goku gets up from it. Nam goes into the air again to perform the attack once more, and Goku, knowing this, jumps with him. Now, at this time in Dragon Ball, Goku actually couldn't fly, and neither could Nam, so they were both falling back to the stage. Goku realizes this and decides to reach the ground first, and while Nam thinks he is open to attack Goku, Goku reverses it, kicks Nam in the stomach, which sends him out of bounds. Number 7. Goku vs. Tao Pai Pai. The Red Ribbon Army arc is one of the greatest arcs in all of Dragon Ball, and one of the reasons for this is the introduction of the mercenary Tao Pai Pai. Tao has one of the best introductions in Dragon Ball, taking out General Blue with only his tongue. Mercenary Tao kills Appa's father, which prompts Goku to fight him unprepared. When he first encounters Goku, he leaves him on the brink of death after an intense battle. Tao Pai Pai is the first opponent in Dragon Ball to use his own Ki Blast versus Goku, this blast being the Dodonpa, or Dodonpa. His one mistake was not confirming the kill on Goku because of the fact that the Kamehameha burns off all of his clothes. This gave Goku the chance to recover and climb Korin Tower and receive training from Korin. Once Goku comes back from the tower, he shows that his training has clearly made him superior to Tao Pai Pai, which then prompts Tao to climb the tower himself and drink the fake sacred water, thinking it would grant him strength. Mercenary Tao then returns to fight Goku, thinking he is stronger, but again, Goku easily defeats him. Goku considers letting him leave, but Tao then throws a grenade at Goku, which Goku easily kicks back at him, blowing him up and ending the battle and Tao's body. Number 6. Goku versus Demon King Piccolo. Demon King Piccolo was the biggest villain in the original Dragon Ball series and Goku's biggest obstacle. During the first battle, Piccolo beats Goku rather easily, leaving Goku at the brink of death. Goku survives the first encounter and proceeds to train and prepare for his eventual rematch. In the meantime, Piccolo becomes the ruler of the world and kills off many of our main characters, even destroying Shenron. Once Goku is ready, he arrives on the scene and saves Tien, one-shotting Drum, which surprises everybody. The fight between Demon King Piccolo and Goku can be considered the climax of Dragon Ball, and the fight itself does not disappoint. There's a lot of back and forth between Piccolo Daimyo and Goku, but we clearly see that Goku has gotten stronger and the tides begin to shift. Piccolo, however, is smart and attacks Goku, leaving him incapable of moving. He then uses the explosive Demon Wave, which completely flattens Central City, and the only reason Goku survived was because of Tien's intervention. Despite this, Piccolo begins to realize he's fighting a losing battle and instead keeps Goku at bay by threatening to kill Tien. Using Tien as a hostage, Piccolo starts to attack and completely disable each of Goku's limbs other than his right arm. Piccolo has all but won at that point and goes to finish Goku off, but Goku uses all of his remaining strength, releasing a one-handed Kamehameha, which launches Goku through Piccolo, defeating him. Number 5. Goku vs. Krillin. Goku vs. Krillin in the 22nd Budokai is one of the most anticipated battles in the anime and manga, as it will be the first time these rivals turned best friends had the chance to show off their training versus each other. Both Krillin and Goku were Master Roshi's best students, and despite Goku being the most gifted one of the two, Krillin tried his best to keep up in his own way. The battle is pretty evenly matched at first, but Goku soon takes control as he still is superior in power. Krillin realizes rather quickly that his only chance to win is to grab Goku's tail, so Krillin fires a decoy Kamehameha to distract Goku for long enough for Krillin to grab his tail, rendering Goku unconscious. Krillin thinks he won at this point and has the upper hand, when suddenly Goku gets up and laughs, telling Krillin that he has since trained his tail to not be his weakness any longer. They engage in battle a bit more until Goku finally takes Krillin out. Number 4. Goku vs. Ma Jr. or Piccolo. The Demon King Piccolo, once defeated, was able to send off his offspring/reincarnation off to eventually get revenge on Goku. This egg was turned into the Piccolo we know today. Piccolo enters the 23rd Budokai in order to take on Goku, which then prompts Kami to join in a different body. Piccolo is actually even able to capture Kami using the Mafuba, which shows just how powerful this Piccolo is compared to his previous counterpart. Once they reach the finals, the battle is intense as Piccolo is fighting to kill. The battle is back and forth for a time and gets to the point where Piccolo sends off a blast to completely destroy the ring. The battle continues until Piccolo enlarges his body to the size of an Uzaru. Goku takes this opportunity to shoot himself into Piccolo's mouth to retrieve the trapped Kami. As the battle continues, Piccolo takes it one step past his previous form, who just destroyed a city, and this time blows up the entire island. Piccolo thinks he has won at this point, but Goku is barely affected by the blast, just showing how far he has gone. Goku is able to knock Piccolo out with a Kamehameha and thinks he has won by countout, but at the 9th count, Piccolo shoots a blast that goes through Goku's shoulder. Piccolo then takes out Goku's other arm, just like he did when Goku was a kid. Piccolo goes into the air and launches his final attack on Goku. Piccolo thinks he has won, but obviously he has not. Goku comes down from the air and lands the biggest body shot/headbutt on Piccolo, giving Goku the ultimate victory. Number 3. Goku vs. Tien. Goku vs. Tien in the 22nd Budokai was the battle of two schools of learning, the Turtle versus the Crane School. Tien was built up the entire tournament to be an absolute menace, completely destroying Yamcha and even breaking his leg. Tien was even too powerful for Jackie Chun, the previous winner of the tournament. This battle was a clash of ideals and styles, and starts off with Goku getting pretty much pummeled by Tien. Goku gets beat up for a bit, but eventually lets Tien know that he was using his full strength, and the battle becomes even, with Tien and Goku going back and forth using their attacks. Tien uses his solar flare attack to blind Goku, but Goku already knew Tien had this move in his arsenal, so he countered it by stealing Master Roshi's sunglasses. Goku at this point has the upper hand, but Chaozu, at the demand of Master Shen, begins to freeze Goku mid-attack, so Tien starts to beat Goku rather easily. Tien realizes that Chaozu is helping him cheat, which is when he realizes the errors of the teachings of the Crane School. Master Shen demands Tien to kill Goku, but Tien refuses, and after Shen tries to intervene, Roshi uses his Kamehameha, sending him flying. Tien allows Goku to attack him to make up for the fact that Goku was being frozen, which would then make the fight even. Tien then proceeds to grow out 2 extra arms and continues his fight with Goku, where he now has the advantage. After a few more exchanges, Tien decides to destroy the ring after using his Tri-Beam Cannon, which gets Goku in the air. Goku understands this and knows that unless he figures something out, he will lose by ring out. Goku then uses the Kamehameha to launch himself into Tien into mid-air that sends him flying for miles. They are both about to hit the ground as they are both absolutely incapacitated, but Goku gets hit by a car, causing him to hit the ground a fraction of a second before Tien, declaring Tien the winner. Number 2. Goku versus Jackie Chun. Goku's first tournament final was versus his own master, Master Roshi, disguised as Jackie Chun. Roshi entered the tournament as a way to make sure his students didn't get too comfortable after his training, as if they won, they might lose the motivation to continue training. The battle starts off with a lot of back and forth using Kamehamehas and other moves. Goku even gets put to sleep by Jackie's hypnosis attack, but is able to wake up before being counted out, and hits Jackie with his rock, paper, scissors attack. Roshi then decides to get more serious and uses his electric attack that incapacitates Goku, but it is at this moment that Goku looks into the sky and sees the full moon, causing him to turn into an Ozaru, losing all sense and control. Roshi sees that if he does not act quick, there will be countless deaths, so he decides to use a full power Kamehameha to destroy the moon. Once Goku wakes up and gets gifted Krillin's clothing, the two fighters are completely out of energy, so they stick to using only physical attacks. The match ends when both fighters leap into the air, launching a kick, but since Goku is shorter than Roshi, Roshi's kick lands more cleanly, resulting in Goku losing by countout. Number 1 is Goku versus Grandpa Gohan. Goku versus Grandpa Gohan to me is my favorite fight in the entirety of the original Dragon Ball series, and it all has to do with the emotions behind the fight. Following the end of the Red Ribbon Army arc, Goku and his friends decide to visit Fortune Teller Baba to help them find the final Dragon Ball to revive Upa's father. Baba decides that in order to give them that information, she will put Goku and his friends through a gauntlet of battles, each having their own separate win conditions and strategies. The final battle is between Goku and the masked man with a halo, who is surprisingly powerful and knows all of Goku's moves. The masked fighter even uses a Kamehameha, which surprises Roshi, who begins to realize that the masked fighter is none other than his protege and Goku's caretaker, Grandpa Gohan. Roshi decides not to tell Goku, knowing that the masked man would not go too far in the battle. Goku hits Gohan with a Kamehameha, and while he thinks he won, Grandpa Gohan grabs his tail, leaving Goku helpless and taking away all of his power. Grandpa Gohan slams Goku back and forth until finally his tail rips off, which, while being painful for a second, Goku still wants to fight after. Grandpa Gohan then surrenders, revealing himself to Goku, which leads to the most emotional moment in all of Dragon Ball, with Goku embracing his grandpa for the first time since losing him and breaking down into tears. After this battle, Goku trained his tail to not be his weakness any longer, and the rest is history.